Hey folks, welcome back to the Active Duty Rancher here on YouTube. Thanks for following along. We've got something special for you guys today. Where we're at right now, this is Meadow Oaks Weddings and Events. This is something we have been working on since well before we started the YouTube journey here. This is my wife Brittany Pressure's dream building and dream business venture. This is Meadow Oaks Weddings and Events, completely ran and owned by my wife Brittany Pressure. I'm just the grunt. And Ryan is the grunt as well. We do all the manual work, and we erected the structure along with my close friends in the Army, my brother especially, and some family members. We're here to take you on a virtual tour of what we have going on here, what we've been working on in the past 15 months of construction. So what you guys can see is this is Brittany's kind of inspiration for the building was the Carolina barns that are all around North Carolina. Brittany is originally from Roanoke Rapids, Warrington area in North Carolina. There's a lot of old barns around the area that look like this. The steep sides going up to the big tall apex in the center. This is what she had in mind when we started, and this is what she got. This building is approximately 70 by 68 feet wide. We can house up to 200 people here comfortably, depending on the seating arrangement. As you guys walk through this door and as you see it right now, we have it set up for about 150. So you guys can see there's a lot of extra room in here. We moved this table actually from over there. We did a stage shoot with some people, but this table would be moved over there, and then there's a whole bunch of room here for the dancing to take place. As we walk through the great big homemade double doors, the barn doors in the front, you guys see this big open area. Everything used here for the finish work is all locally sourced material, all locally sourced lumber that's been circular sawn or reclaimed lumber from other old tobacco barns around here. And then all of the old tin you see is all from repurposed chicken barns, poultry barns within about an hour of here. So you guys can see it's nice, big, vaulted area, a lot of natural light. It's beautifully finished. Our big beams are finished off. We got some string lights hanging from the top. Lights all over the places. Outlets for the DJs. High amperage, high gauge wire ran through the walls so it'll support the load of a large DJ setup. This building has its own dedicated 200 amp service. That was a good mentorship move by some friends of mine that we put our own service in here just because of the scalability of a place like this. Eventually, probably after our first year of business, we'll be adding HVAC and we'll run those down here. So we'll need another few places in the breaker box. And we also plan to add a few 30 amp services as we go out for food trucks to park and be able to plug in and not run their generators, which is a huge deal. We've talked to a lot of friends that are food truck owners. If they don't have to run their generator, it's a big plus, especially for weddings, events like that, they want to hear certain music and they don't want to hear a generator running all the time. So as we walk through, you can see two big bay doors. These are great big roll-up garage style full view doors. They're not in yet. We're expecting them to be in either the end of this week or next week. They were an 8-week out custom build, and with the storms that we just had, the 2 weeks of storms, it shut the plant down for 2 full working weeks. But you guys can see beautiful view out onto the pond, to our fire pit over there, and then around the corner will be the granary or the bar that we're building. As Ryan pans back over here, we've got 2 identical bathrooms. Big bathrooms, a lot of room in here for people to get ready. These bathrooms alone they're 6 feet wide by 12 feet long, so they're pretty big. Nice toilet, nice sink, and a vanity here. And then as we come over here and roll back our custom barn door, we've got a full kitchen. Come in the full kitchen, all finished off nice. perfect place for caterers to come in and prep their stuff. Or if you're having a casual party, people to come in, bring your stuff for your dish to pass, or however you guys are doing it. But there's plenty of room to stage your guys' stuff. Big fridge. We'll be adding a ice maker here soon. We've got plenty of room for stuff like that. On the back of the barn here, we've got 2 identical French doors that open inwards. And we walk out onto our back patio. Back here is another place for people to hang out. This is all leveled ground. Here, when spring breaks, and here in a month or two, we'll be adding a bunch of sod back here to kind of get our grass up. And we envision, you know, cocktail hour out here, putting our cocktail tables out, cornhole boards, you know. Right here, if Ryan will pan over, on the corner here, next to our fire pit, we'll be adding our grain silo custom built bar. It'll go right here. As we walk over to the stairs and climb these custom stairs up, this will take us up to the bridal suite. Not only do we have the bridal suite up here, but we've got this large porch, perfect place to hang out. Great view over the ranch and the cows and the pastures in the background. Great spot for the women as they're getting their hair done, their makeup done, to chill out and kind of see what's going on and just enjoy the picturesque scenery. We open the door up to the bridal suite. Walk in. Big area. Lots of room for women to get ready, get their makeup done, their hair done, and chill out. Nice mimosa bar here. Place to put dresses up and get ready. So ultimate goal here, we don't have all our mirrors up yet. They'll go up shortly. But the ultimate goal is I'm going to build a kind of a hairdresser style, but very rustic hairdressing, like studio type deal over here, and in an L shape, so we can fit, you know, up to 6 women at a time. Right now we're positioned to do 3 women at a time, but you can see there's a lot of extra space in here. So we're gonna build this out of some rough cut, this L-shaped place for hairstylists and makeup artists to come in and do their stuff. So I want to mention one thing real quick is this building has been 100% erected from the ground up from us, our family, our friends, and all of our close friends that are active duty guys or recently retired vets. We started off with the bona fide farm build to build this structure. Weren't exactly sure what we were going to do, which way we're going to go. It's a multi-use structure. We started from the poles up, did everything ourselves. It took us 15 months to do the entire thing, but we can say proudly that it was all done by Brittany, myself, close friends, active duty friends, and then my brother helped out a lot in the build. My brother and I framed this place in 4 days. We worked nonstop, just him and I, and a power lift to put trusses up and stuff. That just goes to show you guys that you can do anything that you put your minds to. So don't let anybody tell you can't do anything, because it can be done no matter what. If I'm not a carpenter by trade, you know, I'm an Army guy, been in the Army for 15 years. I did do some carpentry work and stuff like that with my dad before I joined the Army, but this is not my wheelhouse, right? My brother is super savvy with carpentry and masonry stuff, so I leaned on him pretty heavy, but he has not been here through the entirety of the build. You know, he's collectively spent about 3 weeks here, which he single-handedly was the #1 help building this besides Ryan. Ryan came at the tail end of the build and helped me do all the finishing stuff, but we built this proudly ourselves, so you guys can do that stuff. Folks, glad you could go on the virtual tour with us today. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for following along. If you guys want to check out more about Meadow Oaks Weddings and Events, check us out on Facebook under the same handle, Instagram under the same handle, and then we have a website, www.meadowoaksweddingsandevents.net. You guys can do all of your booking stuff, check all the videos out, the new footage that we have for the events that are coming this spring will be added as we go. We are on Google. You can check us out there. Ryan's gonna pan to a drone shot of the entirety of the building, and then at the end we're gonna add in a slideshow from 0 to where we're at now, all the photos and some of the videos that we took as we built this. We hope you guys enjoy and continue to follow along.
How far from Fort Bragg are we?
So this event space is about 38 minutes from the Fort Bragg area, the greater Fort Bragg area. We're in Cameron, North Carolina, so super close to everything. Very close to Raleigh, 45 minutes to Raleigh, and Charlotte's about 2 hours from us.